Okay, so it's recording now. Hello, today we're going to be administering two interventions for an individual with planning deficits. In order to assess a client's planning deficit, you can ask a series of questions that are non-standardized in order to establish a functional baseline. You would start with asking the client what they intend to do to establish if they are aware of his or her planning deficit, followed by observation and ability to complete a task without instructions. For our client today, we're going to have Miss Virginia join us, and we'll be doing two interventions, one to remediate the planning deficit and one as a compensatory strategy. So we're going to ask Miss Virginia to join us now. Miss Virginia, can you join our telehealth session?
Sure. Oh, something happened. Why I cannot start your video? Oh,
That's okay.
The host has stopped it. You said you stopped me from. I keep clicking. I'm clicking my video at the bottom. Start video. Come on.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not that technically. I'm not that good with the computers.
That's okay. You're doing great. Hi, Miss Virginia. How are you today?
Hi. Good. I'm doing okay.
So I know you had an accident which caused a traumatic brain injury, and you have been having some issues with planning your day, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm forgetting steps when I'm cooking.
Yeah, and I know how meaningful cooking is for you. So today I have a little simulated baking activity that we're going to do. And during this activity, we're going to practice a strategy that's going to help you get better at planning different activities. So for today, I sent you a Google Doc that we're going to be working on. And if you don't mind hitting that share screen button, and we can see it together.
Oh, okay, this one. There. Oops, I got it twice now. Yeah, do you see it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what the strategy is you are going to verbalize the steps of an activity. So for today, we're doing baking cookies. So you're going to verbalize it before, you're going to verbalize it while you're doing the activity, and then you're going to verbalize it after. This is to remediate or to help you get better in the way that you plan your activities. And I know how much you love baking cookies, but right now, the desktop being unable to get you in the kitchen, I thought this would be the best method that we could go about doing this activity.
Okay.
Okay, so on the first slide are the steps to making cookies. So can I ask you to say each step? So you'll describe what's happening in step 1 all the way through step 7.
Okay, so the first one, I'm sorry, my dogs are being annoying. Step 1, the tray. I get the tray where I'm gonna be baking the cookies. Step 2, I got the dough. Step 3, I'm gonna set the oven and preheating to get it ready. Step 4, I'm gonna open the package and cut the dough into cookies. Step 5, I'm gonna put the dough on a paper, the special paper for cooking. And step 6, I'm going to put the timer for the cookies. And step 7, I guess my cookies are ready. They're out of the oven.
Out of the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna cover the steps up, and we're gonna go to slide number 2. And as you can see, the steps are lined up from step 1 left to right. And now what I'd like for you to do is to grab each of, go ahead and click that's 2. Yep, right there. Yep. Okay. And now you're gonna grab each image and put them at each step.
Oh, okay. So I said the tray is step 1. And then I said I'm gonna have the cookie dough. Step 2. And then I said, I guess I'm gonna preheat the oven. I'm gonna set the oven. That's my step 3. My step 4, I'm gonna cut the cookies, open the wrap, put the cookies in there. Then after I have the cookies cut, my step 1, 2, 3, 4. My step 5 is getting the cookies on the paper for them to go in the oven. So at that point, I'm going to set the timer for my cookies. And then step 7 is my cookies are ready.
Absolutely. Excellent. And so we're going to pretend that the activity is done, which you did very well. And we're going to go back to slide number 1. And I'm going to remove this black box and have you go ahead and say it one more time for me.
Again?
Yes, please.
From the other side or this one? That one from the black? It doesn't matter?
It really doesn't matter. You're right.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so baking the cookies. Step 1, I get the tray. Step 2, I have the dough, the package of cookie dough. Step 3, I'm preheating the oven. Step 4, I am cutting the cookies. Step 5, I'm putting the dough on the tray with the cookies already cut up. On step 6, I set the timer for my cookies, and then step 7, my cookies are ready.
Excellent. So this is a strategy that you can use for any activity that you have to do in the day that's giving you a little bit of trouble. And so it doesn't have to always be just for cooking. It could be for something like brushing your teeth or getting ready in the morning or getting your kids' homework situated, anything like that. We can use this strategy. Another helpful thing that we could do is here on slide 3. It's called external aids for planning, which is just, if you want to click down to 3, you can see some pictures. Now, it can be one of these, it could be 2 of these, it could be 3 of these. For myself, I like to do a to-do list. Some people like planners or calendars to remind themselves of things that they have to do.
Yeah, I think what you did for me to remind me of all the steps, I think the visuals of the pictures are very good. So that will help my brain to organize and to remind me of what is the next step. I think the visuals are very good.
Okay, great. And so with this other strategy, we could add some pictures to a to-do list. But when we're thinking of this compensatory strategy, we want to also consider what needs to happen in order to do those things. So on slide 4, I thought we could go over what we can do for grocery shopping. So if we had to go grocery shopping, what would be the first thing that we needed to do?
To do a grocery shopping, like to remember what I need to go buy, to write down the things that I need. Because if I don't write them down, I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna get to Publix and then I don't know what I'm buying.
Okay, so is that your first step, to write a grocery list? You see me typing on there?
You want me? Yeah, you're typing. Yes.
Okay. And now what would we need in order to do that? Do you write it on your phone, on a paper and pencil?
On a paper. Yeah, I would write it on a piece of paper.
Okay. So let's say we've written our grocery list. What do we have to do next?
Get my keys, my purse, my money, and let's go.
Get the keys, the purse, money. Okay. And do you have those things close by? Do you always have a place where they are?
Yeah, the keys are always, I have a place for the keys. They're always there.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, my purse is close to me all the time.
Okay.
And the money's in my wallet or a credit card. right? These days, we don't use cash too much. It's just the debit.
And these
Debit
days we'll have to, what else would we have to bring now because of COVID?
Oh, that's right, because of COVID. I have to remember, well, I have one in my car, the mask.
The
I need
mask.
to remember to bring my mask. And I have also a little bottle of hand sanitizer in my purse.
Okay.
Very
So we
important.
have everything that we need. Now what would we do?
So I got the keys, the mask. So then I get in the car and I drive to let's say, Publix.
Okay. So we have to drive to the store. So in order to do that, we need to make sure we are following the,
I know the way to Publix, right?
okay.
I
So
know
make
my way. It's like
following the same path.
the same, I always go the same way, the same road. I don't deviate from the road. Same way every day.
Okay. So once we're there, what would we do?
Once I'm there, I park.
Hmm.
I try to park far away from the people. I don't like to park too close
Okay.
from other cars. And then I get out of the car, I put my mask on, and I walk to the entrance of Publix.
What goes next?
And then once I'm in the store, I take out my list from my purse and I start looking at what I need. So I go through the aisles. Let's say that I'm going for flour. So I go to the flour, get the milk, whatever is on my list. And if I remember something else that I didn't write it down, I guess I'll get it too.
Yeah, that happens a lot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so we have all our items that we have on our list. Now what do we do?
Then I think I need to go pay. I'll
Okay.
go pay. I go to the cashier. I pay for my groceries. They put it in a bag.
Mhm.
And I'm ready to go back to the car.
Back to the car and home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So as you can see, grocery shopping is one of those things that we sometimes don't really think about, but when we write it down, there is a lot of steps. So say we forgot our purse and our money, then we wouldn't be able to complete our grocery shopping.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these are the two strategies that I want you to keep in mind when you're going about your day and you feel you're having some issues with the planning. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's it for our session. I want to thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for helping me. That is very good. Thank you. I'll remember every step. I'll try to do everything you told me to do. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll see you next time.
See
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you. Bye.